Hey guys, so I'm going to be reading chapter 11. If you didn't watch chapter 9 and 10, make sure to do that. I'm going to be reading chapter 11 and 12. So yeah, enjoy. Enjoy, enjoy, boys and girls. Okay. There is not a whole lot you can do when you are a little kid who encounters injustice. Your natural desire is to set things right, and that can often backfire, resulting in a greater injustice. And sad truth is, big people usually having all of the power. You can force anybody to be kind or fair or honorable, especially if you're only 43 inches tall and weigh only 50 pounds. That's why important it's to be smart. George Beard had just witnessed the most hostile and unfair thing he had ever seen. The bad guys on... One second, guys. Hostile and unfair thing he had ever seen. The bad guys outnumbered him by 5-1. Outweighed him probably by 700 pounds. But George was smarter than all of them put together, and he knew it. As the bullies dragged Harold across the street, George looked around him for the best way to make things right. He focused in the display sign next to him. The sign read, "Free break intersection." This is a busy intersection, and George knew that the tiny change on the sign could create a great deal and panned mountain. So he reached over to the sign and removed the letters K and E from the word break. That's funny, actually, guys. Get it? "Hey," screamed Billy Bill, "you get away from that sign right now. You hear? You hear? What's wrong with you kids these days?" Billy Bill marched over to George, yelling and waving his hands in the air frantically. He reached out to grab George by the shirt collar, but never got the chance. At that very moment, a violent Volkswagen jumped the curb and screeched up to the next. Billy Bill, two old ladies flew out of the car, screaming at the top of their lungs. "Free bra inspection," shouted the driver as he smacked Billy Bill over the head with her purse. "That's offensive. How dare you?" yelled the other lady, hitting Billy Bill with her cane. "Women are human beings, not toys for you to play with." "You're a male Scandinavian pig," screamed a third lady who had run over from the coffee shop across the street with a group of her angry female friends. They each took turns kicking Billy Bill repeatedly in the knees as other women drivers slammed on the brakes, rushed forward to join the furious female fight for equality. "You gotta learn to stick up for yourself," George said to Billy Bill, smiling. "Or people are gonna bully you for your whole life." George walked past the giant traffic jam that was forming and ignored Billy Bill's tear-filled cries for mercy as the kicking and whacking and hair pulling and foot stomping continued. George was looking for that yellow-haired kid. he skateboarded over to the elementary school and circled, and he skateboarded over to the elementary school and circled back towards the parking lot. There he saw Kipper and his creepy shorts laughing and cheering as they tore up Harold's drawing and snapped each other of pencils in half. "Leave him alone," shouted George. The sixth-grade bully turned and looked at the tiny kindergartner who stood defiantly before him. "Ha, ha, ha," laughed Kipper. "What you gonna do if we don't?" "I'm gonna Indiana Jones ya," George said, as he untied his tie and twirled threateningly between his outstretched hands. "Get him!" yelled Kipper. The bullies ran in for the attack, and George let them have it. Chapter 12. Wait. Didn't I say I'm going to read chapter... Okay. Chapter 12. Chapter 12. The incredible graphic violence chapter in Flip-O-Rama. Okay, guys. This is a Flip-O-Rama. I'm going to show you it. So, I'm going to show you a Flip-O-Rama. So this is a Flip-O-Rama.